Welcome to my channel, The World Coin. Hello and welcome, coin lovers. This channel is dedicated to the fascinating world of coins from every corner of the globe. From ancient currency to modern mints, rare finds to everyday coins, we explore their history, design, and hidden stories. So subscribe now and join our growing community of coin collectors, history enthusiasts, and curious minds. I have 3 videos of 1 video 10 new pence and 1 video 20 forint and 1 video Apaxmai. So let's get started. The 1970 United Kingdom 10 new pence coin stands as one of the most historically important pieces of British decimal coinage, representing the final stage of the nation's transition from the old pre-decimal system to the modern decimal structure introduced in 1971. This coin, although dated 1970, was never released for circulation, making it different from ordinary coins used by the public. It was produced only for collector sets, including specimen sets and proof sets, which the Royal Mint released as a way to preserve the designs of the pre-decimal period before they were replaced by fully decimal currency. The coin is made of cupro-nickel, giving it a bright silver-white color, and it is larger than the modern 10p coin, measuring 28.5 mm in diameter, which reflects the early decimal era when coin sizes were based on old shilling standards. On the obverse side, the coin features the elegant second portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Machen, showing the Queen wearing the tiara instead of a crown, a portrait that became iconic across many Commonwealth nations and is remembered for its refined, youthful style. Around the portrait is the traditional Latin inscription, Elizabeth II DG Reg FD, meaning Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith, connecting the coin to centuries of royal and religious heritage. The reverse side displays the famous crowned lion, created by designer Christopher Ironside, a powerful symbol of British tradition, strength, and royal authority. The inscription, New Pence, appears above, while the denomination, 10, sits boldly below the lion, marking the new decimal value that replaced the older shilling system. The crowned lion on this coin not only represents the British monarchy but also reflects national identity during a major economic transformation. In 1970, the Royal Mint had just moved from London's historic Tower Hill to its advanced minting facility in Llantrisant, Wales, and early decimal coin productions like this one demonstrated improved striking quality, sharper details, and cleaner finishes. Because the 1970 10 new pence coin was made only for collectors, most surviving examples are in brilliant uncirculated or proof condition, with strong luster, mirror-like surfaces, and well-preserved details. This makes it highly desirable among numismatists who focus on British decimal history, transition-era minting, or pre-decimal commemorative sets. Beyond its physical appearance, the 1970 10 new pence coin carries deep historical significance. It symbolizes the final year before Decimal Day, the 15th of February 1971, when Britain completely abandoned the old monetary system of pounds, shillings, and pence. This coin represents the moment when the old and new systems overlapped, a bridge between centuries of tradition and the modern economic system still used today. Although it is not considered extremely rare, it is scarce because it never circulated, and its value depends heavily on condition and whether it remains in its original set. Many collectors keep it as a reminder of the last chapter of an era, the closing moment of the pre-decimal world, and the birth of the decimal age. Its large size, striking lion design, and exclusive, collector-only release make the 1970 10 new pence coin one of the most interesting and historically rich pieces in the British decimal coin lineup. Next video. The 20 forint coin of 1989 stands at the crossroads of Hungarian history. This coin was minted during one of the most important political transformations in Eastern Europe. 1989 is remembered as the year when the Iron Curtain began to fall, communism collapsed, and nations moved toward democracy. Hungary was one of the first countries to make this shift, and the coins minted in this year became symbols of the final days of the Hungarian People's Republic. This 20 forint coin is not just a piece of metal, it is a historical artifact that carries the story of revolution, economic change, and national identity. The 1989 20 forint coin is made of aluminium bronze, a strong, corrosion-resistant alloy. Copper, Cu, approximately 92%. Gives strength, durability, and golden brown color. Aluminium, Al, approximately 6%. Provides hardness and protects from corrosion. Nickel, Ni, approximately 2%. adds brightness and improves resistance to wear. This combination gives the coin a shining golden look, light reflection from multiple angles, long life in circulation, resistance to scratching and oxidation. It is engineered to survive decades of use. 6.2 grams. Balanced for easy handling but heavy enough to prevent counterfeiting. 26.3 millimeters. Large enough for clear visibility of design, but pocket-friendly. 2.1 millimeters. Strong structure, preventing bending and warping. The grooved pattern around the edge is anti-counterfeit, improves grip, makes coin identifiable by touch. The obverse side of this coin is a complete representation of Hungary's socialist identity in 1989. Center of the coin, shield shape containing traditional Hungary stripes, wheat ears forming a wreath, ribbons tied at the bottom, a red socialist star, symbol of communism. This shield represents agriculture, labor, socialist ideology, unity of workers and farmers. Meaning, Hungarian People's Republic. This inscription ended forever in 1989, making this coin historically special. Placed at the bottom, showing the final year of the socialist-era coinage. Indicates Budapest Mint, the official minting authority of Hungary. The reverse side reflects clean design and modern typography. Symbolizes the denomination. The thickness of the number, the curve of the lines, and the bold style make it visually striking. Hungarian currency name, clear, sharp lettering with spacing that prevents wear. Small letters near the edge, almost hidden, giving credit to the coin's designer. The plain space around the number makes it easy to identify even in low light. The 1989 20 forint was produced in very high quantities, as the economy needed reliable coins. Tens of millions were minted. Produced using mass production hydraulic presses. Coins were checked for size, metal purity, and weight. Rejected coins were melted and recast. This year marked the last socialist-era coin production cycle. This is the strongest part of the coin's story. Hungary turned from a socialist state into a democratic republic. After 1989, the star and socialist insignia were removed from national emblems. 1990 onwards, new coins began to replace old designs. This coin is the last one with the text, Magyar Népköztársaság. That alone makes it historically significant. During the late 1980s and early 1990s, 20 forint had good purchasing power. Could buy food items, transport tickets, household essentials. Widely circulated across cities and rural areas. Used in public phone booths, vending machines, shops. This coin was everywhere, a part of every Hungarian's daily life. Common, low value, many scratches and wear from us. Higher collector interest, sharp edges, bright golden color. Value increases significantly, often kept in protective packaging. No marks, no scratches. Mint luster intact, final socialist era inscription, transition year mint, high quality aluminium bronze alloy. Historical, symbolism, last year coat of arms with red star. This makes it a must-have for collectors of European history coins. This coin combines socialist symbols, star, wreath, shield, traditional Hungarian identity, modern industrial design, clear typography. It is the last coin where old ideology and new design met. Still legal tender, rarely seen in circulation, more commonly found in coin collections, antique markets, numismatic auctions, old family collections. Category details: country Hungary, year 1989, denomination 20 forint, metal aluminium bronze, weight 6.2 g, diameter 26.3 mm, edge reeded, obverse, socialist era, coat of arms reverse, large, 20 forint, importance, last People's Republic coin. Next video. The 5 Apaxmai 5 drachma coin of Greece from 1973 is one of the most historically symbolic circulation coins of the late 20th century. Created during a politically intense era when Greece was under the military junta dictatorship, 1967-1974, a period often called the regime of the colonels. This coin represents not only daily economic life but also the national identity, mythological heritage, and shifting political environment of Greece at that time. The 1973 issue is particularly significant because it was one of the last pre-democracy drachma coins before the collapse of the regime, making it a fascinating collectible for historians and numismatists. The coin was minted in cupro-nickel (Cu-Ni), selected for durability and bright silver-like appearance, giving it a modern metallic shine while remaining affordable for mass production. It weighs around 7 grams, carries a diameter of approximately 24 millimeters, and has a plain, smooth edge typical for mid-value drachma denominations of that era. On the obverse side, the coin proudly displays the profile portrait of a Greek ancient warrior, specifically the helmeted head of the ancient god Ares, or, in some interpretations, a classical hoplite soldier symbolizing the strength, courage, and martial history of Greece. The portrait is detailed with sharp helmet lines, a strong jaw structure, and clean engraving, reflecting the artistic tradition of Greek sculpture. Around the portrait appears the Greek inscription, Ellenike Demokratia, Hellenic Republic, although earlier versions before 1973 sometimes used, Basilean tes Elados, Kingdom of Greece. The 1973 coin shows the political shift away from monarchy, which further deepens its historical value. The obverse also includes the year of minting 1973, positioned neatly under or beside the portrait depending on the strike style. The reverse side of the coin features the iconic Greek phoenix rising from flames, a national emblem adopted by the military regime symbolizing rebirth of the nation. This phoenix symbol is one of the strongest identifiers of the junta era. A soldier with a rifle appears beside the phoenix in some 1973 issues, reinforcing the military government's propaganda image of guardians of the state. Under the phoenix is the denomination, 5 drachma, written in traditional Greek letters. The reverse design boldly marks the denomination, while the phoenix itself became deeply controversial after the dictatorship collapsed. Because of this, coins with the phoenix design, especially from 1973, are desired by collectors as political-era artifacts. The 1973 5 drachma coins were mostly minted for circulation, meaning millions were produced. However, many were lost, melted, or heavily circulated, so well-preserved pieces in UNC uncirculated grade are scarcer and more valuable today. In lower grades, the coin has common value, but in higher grades it becomes interesting for collectors who specialize in Greek modern history, military-era artifacts, or drachma series collections. The coin is not considered extremely rare, but it is undeniably historically important. Economically, this coin belonged to a period when Greece faced inflation, economic strain, and political repression. The 5 drachma denomination played an important role in everyday transactions, such as buying bread, transport fares, newspaper copies, small meals, and basic household goods. Holding the coin today is like holding a piece of the economic life and political climate of 1973 Greece. The drachma itself is one of the oldest currencies in the world, dating back to ancient Greek civilization, and this 1973 coin symbolizes the modern continuation of that legendary monetary tradition. In terms of collectible and educational value, the coin teaches about Greek mythology, Ares, national symbols, phoenix, ancient warrior culture, and the turbulent shift from dictatorship to democracy. It also marks the progression of Greek coinage toward its later redesigns and eventual replacement when Greece joined the Eurozone in 2001 and officially adopted the euro in 2002, ending the thousands-year-long history of the drachma as a national currency. Thus, the 5 Apaxmai 5 drachma coin of 1973 is more than a simple piece of metal. It is a small but powerful window into Greece's political turmoil, cultural pride, economic life, and enduring mythological heritage. Collectors appreciate it for its design, history, symbolism, and its place in the final years before Greece's democratic restoration. So please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. A new coin story awaits you every next day.